Do you know the horrific history of why fluoride is in your water supply and in your toothpaste? Do you brush your teeth with toothpaste that has fluoride? Do you drink water that has fluoride in it? Have you ever wondered if fluoride is healthy for you? I know fluoride is a very controversial topic, but we are going there. We need to find out the truth about fluoride. Hey there, I'm Sheri Johnson. I'm a certified holistic health and life coach, and I own Empowered Health Coaching. If we don't find the truth, then how can we create a healthier life? Please don't just believe me, do your own research as well. You will find links to my research in the description. Let's talk about the history of fluoride, how healthy is fluoride, and what can you do about fluoride? So, the history of fluoride. I found this history in an article on Ohio State University's website. It horrifies me as much now as the first time I learned about it. Here's a summary. In the 1950s, Central Florida, where I live, contained some of the largest phosphate deposits in the world. This supplied global agriculture with one of the most important commodities, synthetic fertilizer. Byproducts of fertilizer production are the highly toxic hydrogen fluoride and silicon tetrafluoride gases. Before 1970, these gases were released into the air, making Central Florida have some of the most toxic air pollution in the country. During the 1960s, after many complaints, the reluctant manufacturers invested in pollution abatement scrubbers. These scrubbers converted toxic vapors into fluorosilicic acid, or FSA, which is a dangerous but more containable liquid waste. OSHA cautions that FSA has highly dire health consequences for any worker that comes into contact with it. Breathing the fumes may cause severe lung damage or death, and if it comes in contact with bare skin, it will lead to burning and excruciating pain. Fluorosilicic acid is stored in high-density, cross-linked polyethylene storage tanks. For the past 50-plus years, these storage tanks have been used to transport FSA from fertilizer factories in Florida to water reservoirs throughout the United States. The fluorosilicic acid is then drip-fed into drinking water. This is a practice that the American Dental Association, or ADA, and numerous scientists and public health officials describe as the precise adjustment of the existing naturally occurring fluoride levels in drinking water to an optimal fluoride level for the prevention of dental decay, end quote. The problem with that statement is bringing the fluoride to optimal levels is that people are ingesting it in other places beside drinking water. So potentially people are getting too much fluoride. Think about it. Without fluoridation of your water supply, the phosphate industry would be stuck with an expensive waste disposal problem. Fluoride is a waste product that is so toxic, it is not allowed to be dumped into your landfills or released into the air, but is okay to be added to your water supply? I don't know about you, but having a highly toxic substance dripped into my water at any level is highly concerning. So how healthy is fluoride? I found about 4,100 articles in PubMed when I searched for the keywords fluoride and toxicity. The first article appeared in 1913, so there was concern even then. Symptoms of fluoride may manifest as gastrointestinal issues, cystic acne, chronic migraines, chronic hives, or possibly hypothyroidism, per Melissa Gallico, a science and technology analyst for the military. Melissa noticed the chronic cystic acne she had for over 20 years went away when she was overseas, but whenever she came back to the US, the acne returned. After about a year, she determined it was fluoride. After eliminating as much as possible, her chronic cystic acne went away. She also experienced chronic nosebleeds as a child, which she discovered is a sign of fluoride toxicity. According to integrative biological dentist Dr. Griffin Cole, fluoride is negatively impacting your health. Systemic fluoride, or drinking fluoridated water, interferes with your thyroid, calcifies the pineal gland, which affects hormone regulation, affects kidney function, messes with your glucose levels, is an endocrine disruptor which can lead to cancer, makes bones fragile, causes discoloration of teeth through fluorosis, and more, as he disclosed in his article on Weston A. Price. We are all unique, so the symptoms may be different for each of us. Per the Fluoride Action Network, due to its high toxicity in the U.S., fluoride is also used as a pesticide on food. 2 fluoride-based pesticides used are cryolite and sulfuryl fluoride. The half-life of fluoride is 20 years. That means once you ingest fluoride, half of what you ingested is still in your body after 20 years. So if fluoride is good for you, then this would be great. Pharmaceutical grade fluoride is used in your toothpaste, but not in your water supply. The fluoride in your water contains trace elements of arsenic and lead. It would cost the manufacturers too much money to make pharmaceutical grade fluoride for your water. So why is there a warning label on toothpaste to keep children from swallowing more than a pea-sized amount? If they do, you are instructed to get medical help or contact a poison control center right away for your child. So even the pharmaceutical grade fluoride is toxic. Kids are going to swallow at least some of the toothpaste, no matter what you tell them. One study found that most of the fluoride a child gets in a day is from toothpaste they swallowed. I found this disclaimer on the Colgate Junior SpongeBob fluoride toothpaste. Most OTC drugs are not reviewed and approved by FDA. However, they may be marketed if they comply with applicable regulations and policies. FDA has not evaluated whether this product complies. I'm wondering what the comply with applicable regulations and policies is. I didn't find that. So Dr. Griffin Cole also stated that 65% of adolescents have fluorosis of the teeth from too much fluoride. Fluorosis discolors the teeth with white or brown streaks. Fluorosis also damages the teeth structurally, causing them to be more brittle. I wondered why my children had those white streaks on their teeth. The NIH did a study that was published on May 8th, 2020, Toxicity of Fluoride, Critical Evaluation of Evidence for Human Developmental Neurotoxicity in Epidemiological Studies, Animal Experts, and In Vitro Analysis. They stated under positive health effects that currently there is no known essential function for fluoride in cells and organisms. Fluoride has been found to cross the blood-brain barrier. Fluoride also crosses the placenta from the mother to the growing baby. It was reported that supplements of 1.5 milligrams of fluoride per day may increase fetal blood concentrations twofold. It was found in many studies children that ingest fluoride may have a lower IQ. So what may be happening to the baby while it is developing in the womb if the mother is drinking fluoridated water? According to an article published in Lancet Neurology, a leading medical journal, the authors claim that since 2006, epidemiological studies have documented additional human developmental neurotoxicants, among them fluoride, which should now be placed in the same category as toxic metals, including lead, methylmercury, and arsenic. Other epidemiological publications also report an association between high exposure to fluoride via drinking water and low intelligence. The FDA cites the CDC Public Health Service statements, which are from 1991 to 2001, in favor of fluoridation. There have been many studies done since then that show fluoride is detrimental to your health and well-being. 97% of the rest of the world outside of the US doesn't fluoridate their water. Europe does not fluoridate their water, and they still have low tooth decay rates. So what can you do about fluoride? It's true that fluoride is naturally occurring in water and some foods. If that was the only fluoride you were getting, it may not be a problem. You are inundated with fluoride from the increased levels in your drinking water, fluoridated toothpaste, some drugs, food sprayed with synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, and naturally occurring sources of fluoride. So how can you limit your exposure to fluoride? Fluoride is used as a pesticide, but is not allowed on organic produce or organic crops. Your number one way to reduce fluoride is to eat organic whenever possible. And if you can, make sure the crops are not watered with fluoridated water. Some foods are higher in fluoride, such as grape products, red wine, non-organic poultry, which is where they do the deboning process, and black tea. Black tea has naturally occurring, but it leaches fluoride from the soil. Fluoride is put in about 75% of our municipal drinking water nationwide in the US. We aren't given the choice. Don't drink tap water. Buy a reverse osmosis system or distill your water at home. This will remove fluoride and other contaminants in your water. Buy filters for your shower heads that filter fluoride. Your skin will absorb the fluoride. Sauna therapy can help detoxify your body. If you cook with Teflon, I hope nobody does anymore, it can increase the amount of fluoride in your food. It's just another great reason to throw out that Teflon cookware. Check your pharmaceuticals to find out if they are fluorinated. Cipro is one drug that is. If you live in a country that allows fluoridated salt, switch to sea salt or Himalayan salt. Use toothpaste that is fluoride-free. I like Earth Paste by Redmond Salt. It has simple ingredients that you know what they are. I've used it for years. When you go to the dentist, ask them to clean your teeth or your children's teeth with fluoride-free tooth cleaner, or bring your own fluoride-free toothpaste to use. I have done this. Don't use any mouth rinse they have that has fluoride in it, and don't have them coat your teeth or your children's teeth with a fluoride gel. If they give you a kickback on that, it might be time to find another dentist. I use a biological dentist. It's worth it. So take a stand for your health. You matter, and your health matters. We learned that fluoride is very toxic. It's used to fertilize our food and on pesticides, and is an air pollutant. It's used in many different industries, including dental and pharmaceutical. Corporately, there is a strong interest in making fluoride look good, which in turn increases your exposure. Fluoride causes a lot of health issues, including lower IQ in children. I've also seen through my studies that a lot of doctors got slammed when they started speaking out about fluoride. Just saying. So, are you concerned about fluoride in your drinking water, toothpaste, or drugs? Will you make changes to help reduce your exposure? Will you change anything? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.